And look at these toes just swelling up. Lord. It's getting old. Shit is for the fucking birds.
That is true. I'm not a fan.
You what?
I'm not a fan.
I'm not.
This whole getting old shit.
I was telling Angie earlier how I was going up somewhere. I was walking, just fucking walking, and my knee was like, "Nope,
not today.
No." I said, "Oh,
we won't be having any more of that walking shit today."
Scared the shit out of me, and then all I could do was laugh because I was like, "You old ass bitch! I'm so you can't even walk, regular degular." All right, you guys ready?
We ready.
She ready.
I'm ready.
Shut up. Hello and welcome back to Multiple Gab Wounds. I am your host, Toni.
I'm Angi.
I'm Andi.
And we are back for another week of shenanigans with you motherfuckers.
We're going to again.
Again.
We might even throw in some antics. You don't know.
We're going to do a whole bunch of hullabaloo.
we are. We're getting ready to do a whole bunch of hootenannies.
I'm your huckleberry.
And we're doing the whole kit and caboodle.
The whole shebang.
I don't even have a buzz yet.
Yeah. Look at
Please
girl.
understand I'm working on it.
I am well on my way. We are michelada.
Let me grab this drink.
Michelada number 2. And I poured a little bit of extra vodka in.
I was going to say
one.
with a healthy dose of vodka.
Yeah, I fucked it.
Okay, because I didn't know if you're going to put Everclear in it.
My flask is empty.
I was eyeballing the Everclear and I was like, bitch, you want to make it through the show. so you probably not going to do that, because if not, I'd be asleep right now.
Right.
Because I'm not one of those drunks. I'm not. I'm one of those good night.
That's what I do.
I'm drunk. That's me.
You're looking at me. I'm the direct opposite. I'm like, yeah, this shit takes me all the way down. And I'm like, good night.
See y'all later.
The faux show. Angela, after you finish downing your michelada.
Yeah. You said, and I looked at you like,
bitch, what do you want? You said my mouth is full of drink.
Full of drink.
You say I'm drinking? How was your week?
It was good. I've got a pair of Crocs waiting for me at the house.
Oh, do you?
I'm pretty fucking excited about it.
I love your little Adidas Crocs. I'm just like so disgusted. I looked at it because those are not Crocs.
No,
they're just the Adidas clogs.
Okay, because I really like those. And I was like, oh, goddamn, now I have to thunk my bestie over the head and take her shit.
How the fuck are you going to
I know, I'm going to put my big toe in it and that's about it.
Oh, so you'll be like that guy sucking on toes.
I'm
going to cut the toes off the front. And then my whole foot is going
and just grab the front with your toes.
My heel will be in it and my feet with my toes will just be hanging over the edge.
Be like hawk talons.
Y'all laughing, but we need to go get this pedicure done. Speaking of which, we have a defector from our other nail salon who has gone.
We lost Angie. Man down.
Oh God! If we had video, you guys would be laughing too.
We have a defector from our other nail salon who has gone to the nail salon over here by the house. Yes, I was like. Because I was walking by the other day and I saw her and I was like, oh, bitch. She didn't see me, but I saw her and I was like,
I bet you their card worked.
Well, I mean,
okay.
We're going to talk shit about your local business, but I'm saying they did charge you twice.
This is another local business. So
It is.
They just look like they have a little bit more funds in their pocket.
Girl, how could it be? It's the same fucking woman from one shop to another.
I don't know.
Did she? No, it was the dude that ran it.
Oh.
It was the dude. But see, I like the dude. Mister. I know that's rude.
It took me a second to realize, and then I was like, oh my God, I know.
Yes.
I know that was rude. I know. I'm sorry, but he really does great nails.
He has a tick.
He
does, yeah.
He has a tick.
He has a tick. And I was imitating the tick just now. And that was rude.
It took me a full...
Not the movie show. Not the movie show. Not the movie or the show. The tick, which was fun.
First realized it took me a whole 30 minutes to realize that was a tick. Because I was like, what's happening? Does he need tissue? I don't know what this, because I'm trying to talk to you guys, and I keep and I was like, is he allergies? What's happening? And then I was like, oh, okay.
Like this is regular degular for him.
This
Okay.
is a thing that he does. Okay. I'm glad I didn't offer him a Kleenex.
We're not laughing at him. We're laughing at our misunderstanding of what was going on.
Right. That is correct. We would never laugh at him.
Sometimes it takes a while, but I get there in the end.
I need this Frank's Red Hot.
You do need it.
So, you bought you some
Crocs.
Thank you.
Yes.
I was about to say clogs.
I brought some. Well, and basically they are clogs. They're Crocs clogs, and I know a lot of people don't like them. They think they're ugly. Don't at me, okay? I mean, you can. You're just gonna get ignored.
But fuck you.
But I'm fucking excited about my Crocs because I'm old and all my fucking shoes hurt. So I'm excited about these comfortable shit.
Did we talk about that on the
We
last
sure
show?
did.
We were like, nah, fuck this shit. We about to. Oh, that's right, because I said that I mentioned my canvas Crocs.
Yeah.
Because now you got me on crocs.com.
I got the old school ugly Crocs.
I'm not going with those. I don't like them.
I don't give.
She's like,
they're
I don't give a
comfortable.
fuck.
I don't give
Okay, now
nary
see
a
this
fuck.
one right here. I can get over. It looks like an actual shoe. Crocs on the clockwork slip-ons. These look like the type that nurses wear.
Yeah, I was gonna say
That's
that.
what my big ass needs. I think I'm gonna go with that. I'm looking for the canvas covered ones because those look like regular degular shoes. That's what I was wearing today when I got in the car. Those were the
really?
Crocs.
Those were Crocs? Oh,
those
okay.
were. I've got two of them, and those were one of them. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I don't think I've ever seen canvas.
Two usually come in a pair. So
See, let me tell you something, y'all. I'm tired.
I'm getting ready to get real giggly up this motherfucker. I'm just saying.
And Andi is up here full of jokes.
I'm not even drinking.
She's the one that had me laughing.
Right,
Tony's
with that facial expression.
She's trying to get this story out.
And Andy's face.
Andy's just making these faces that is fucking hilarious.
And he's like, what?
In all seriousness, too.
Right. And I'm like, no, it's simply, it's simply a defector nail technician. It's nothing important. Nobody's going to die. Andi, how was your week?
It was good. My bulldog is having some issues. Like, she has blood in her urine.
Oh,
So
no.
we,
sweetie girl.
I know. She went to the vet and they didn't have any kind of diagnosis right off the bat. They didn't see anything alarming.
How did you know?
She had an accident
Uh-huh.
and we saw the blood in her stool.
Oh, okay.
And so we're
in her stool. I thought you said.
I'm sorry, in her urine. Her urine.
Okay.
How did you know? Like,
Saw it. I didn't see it.
because normally if she goes outside to pee, unless her like
She
pee
had
is
an accident
orange in the
sometime-
house.
And-
Okay.
And sometimes she pees on the patio when it rains, and you know
Okay.
it's been raining.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure exactly where he saw it, but he put a diaper on her just to prevent accidents because
Okay.
she's been having accidents more. So there's got to be something going on.
Okay.
So they've got her on some sort of medicine. I think it's an antibiotic, and we just got to watch her. So she's my sweetie. She's my one-eyed sweetie.
She's
I don't
so
need.
funny.
I don't need her to have any more health problems.
Yeah.
Me
no.
and my husband were talking about her, and I was like, I now want a one-eyed bulldog, and I don't know where to get one.
The biggest concern with her one eye is that the other eye has consistent issues. So I'm worried
gotcha.
about her losing the other one.
Poor baby.
Because she's constantly, we're having to put drops in them all the time because her eyelashes go in there and she has dry eye. And so I'm
Poor
always
baby.
worried about her doing something.
I
and
know she's sick of
messing
the death of it her damn self. She's like, God damn it.
Right.
She's such a sweetheart.
She is.
Sweet.
up. She's a sweet girl. But yeah, so
Excuse me.
that's been this week. Just watching her, trying to make sure she's okay. She's she's not old. She's 8 or something. I can't remember now, but she's not super old. So I want her to stick around a little bit longer.
We do too.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably why I have not like rushed out to go get another animal, is because, so for all of y'all, right in this very same room that we're in, I have like a little shrine to I have a shrine to my family, but then I got a shrine to my last puppy. And I keep that shrine. It's not going anywhere.
He was a Boston Terrier.
Yeah, he was a Boston
cute.
Terrier. His name was Boss. I didn't name him that. I would have named him something different.
Was that your baby that named him that?
Yes. I was going to say my son named him that because originally he was my son's dog. Yeah. And then when my son moved out, I was like, that dog stays here until you can get your shit together. Mm-hmm. He's just now getting his shit together. So
she just doesn't want to admit that she has always loved that baby.
No, I didn't always love that baby.
Okay,
and
I didn't. I remember when she didn't.
Yeah, I did not always love that baby.
Grew to really love that baby.
I really did. He ended up being my best fucking friend. Yep. And he was funny, hilarious
He
dog.
was. I got to dog sit him a few times.
He was hilarious.
Bostons are characters anyway.
Yeah, he is. He was a character. He was like, and weird, little weirdo. He was so sweet.
And he had balls. I got a close-up picture of him once and put it on Facebook.
Oh, Jesus.
He was so sweet, but then he could also be an asshole.
Oh, my God.
The biggest fucking jerk. He was
especially
the biggest
when he was
jerk.
tired.
Yes. Oh, especially when he was tired. And the way he would come and get me to go to bed, be like, bitch, it's 9:00. And I'm like, yeah, that's right. It's only 9:00. And he'd be like, I don't give a fuck. Let's go. Mm-hmm. And he would come and grab me and be like, it is time for bed. Or he'd know when. It was amazing. Dogs are like incredible animals.
We don't deserve
them.
We really don't. And he was, like I said, he was hilarious. He was my best friend. And every morning when I go sit down for breakfast, I'm like, good morning, my man. Good morning, baby. So
I think between just the emotional attachment, but also your love of travel, you've got two big reasons why.
Right now, it's
not the best time.
No. And we'll see, my parents would watch him. So, because he liked my parents. He didn't like
a whole lot of people.
He did not like my niece.
He didn't like my husband.
He didn't like my niece. He would try to bite. He did actually bite my niece. Like, I was like, oh, why would you do that? But then again, she also has a very high pitched voice, and she was always like, and he didn't like that shit at all.
Especially
he was
with
like,
their sensitive ears.
Oh yeah, he didn't like that shit at all.
Yep.
But I mean, I will when I get the house. I'm getting 2, so that way somebody has to watch them, like, because they can watch each other, like when I'm at work. What?
You said when I get the house, I'm getting 2, and I'm like, 2 houses.
It did sound that way.
I mean, I'm gonna get 2 houses too. Yes, that is correct as well.
I'm so sorry.
I'm getting 2 houses as well.
My brain, which is kind of lubed up with alcohol right now, it took a second, but it's like she getting 2. It's like, maybe it's just
2
me.
animals. I'm getting 2 animals, 2 dogs.
She's getting 2 houses, one for her, one for Cubby.
Yeah. No, Cubby has his own house.
Okay.
One for her, one for the dogs.
Yeah. No, because that means me getting up and going over there to clean their house. I'm not doing that shit. I'm only cleaning one house.
If she could pay someone to clean the house
for
honey,
the dogs,
you
already know I would. You know I am. You already know how that situation's gonna go.
The dog would have his own house.
You damn right. But yeah, so I plan on getting 2 and animals and houses and
men.
Well, there's some always
women.
That's a given. Yeah, let's say right on. My week wasn't so bad. I'm about to have a big vacation coming up pretty soon.
Yeah, you are.
I'm so fucking ready for it. Where did we say we were going?
I was gonna say, where are we going?
Yeah,
aren't we going to a haunted hotel?
We talked about a haunted hotel, but we talked about that maybe in October. But we can call and see about going anytime soon. We mentioned Arizona, but I really don't know what else would be fun about going that far.
We only want to go for the
Dairy
DQ
Queen
spoon.
Or we could just go to New Mexico and look at all the alien shit.
I don't
find Area 51.
No, I don't. I'm sorry, I don't see that as fun.
I don't even know if I see it as fun. I'm just getting really drunk.
I need a beach. I still want to do the California thing.
That's more money than we should spend.
Yeah, I was going to say I don't have it. I
What about Florida?
Job.
I don't usually.
Here's just money in the opposite direction.
No, because it's cheaper to fly to Florida by far. However, I don't want to spend money in Florida because I hate Florida.
We could just get a rental and just stay at the rental and just do the rental on the beach, and that's it.
Yeah.
Well, we just get a hotel in downtown Dallas.
We'll make our own beach.
Yeah,
I need the beach. Like at some, let's
can we do it next year?
Well, here's the dealio. It will happen with or without you.
Okay.
Hey, guys, find us some sponsors so that we can all go on vacation.
Because there comes a time. You know that with me anyway. That there comes a time when I need water.
Yeah.
And I go lay there.
Right.
And that's where I stay all day.
Well, let's do some research and see what we can find, because like I remember going to the Outer Banks with my husband's family. And I absolutely loved it. The water was so cold. The beach was so beautiful.
Okay. So I have not been to the Outer Banks, North Carolina, right? Yeah, I haven't been. So that might be a new thing. And I do have a friend that lives there.
Yeah, see?
All right. And now a word from our sponsor. Nah, I'm playing. We ain't got no sponsors. Somebody sponsor us, please.
We will. We're about to. But super quick, before we get into I hate that smacking sound. I'm going to slap myself.
I don't want to see that.
Yeah, it's bothering me. But before we get into our stories that we have today, we have something that we want to try and we want to let y'all know about it. We talked a little bit about it on the last shindig, but we're talking about it again now because we're actually going to like taste it all by itself. Angi discovered on... Where'd you discover this
Andi
shit?
Andi discovered it.
Andi, you discovered this? Mm-hmm. Okay, where'd you buy it? Where'd you discover it?
Shit, I think it came across TikTok.
Did you? So look, y'all know that we out here like standing for TikTok. Okay, so don't act fucking brand new. But yeah, so Andi fucking around on TikTok and got us some hot sauce. And we are one day going to do a show, like a Hot Ones type show. Mm-hmm. And we have the whole kit and caboodle ready. However, we're not.
We ain't ready.
We're not ready. We're not. Mm-hmm. We got to get our minds right for this shit. Mm-hmm. And I'm weak-minded right now, so don't ask me for nothing. Mm-mm. But we wanted to try the Frank's Red Hot Dill Pickle. That's right. We're back on our pickle bullshit.
That's right.
Dill Pickle hot sauce. So we got some golden chick thingies here. Did you
chicken
already
tenders.
Eat some?
Mm-hmm.
You did. I didn't. I didn't eat it by itself. I was going to wait for the experience with you two.
I only need this much to try.
Okay, well, Andi, can we split a hot? God, I'm tired. Can we split a wing or not a wing?
I told you earlier today. I was like, you only need a little bit to taste it.
I need a lot. I'm going to drench it in it. Yes, thank you. Do you want some more?
Just a little.
Just a half. Okay.
Just a little. I don't want to hurt myself.
Okay. All right. So I am going to, because these hoes have already had some.
I haven't had the hot sauce.
You haven't had the hot sauce?
No,
I was just asking.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the chicken tenders.
No,
I ate the hell out
the hot sauce. Yes, I'm going to say she did. She ate that shit.
I ate the hell out the chicken tenders, but not
look
the
at
hot
here.
sauce.
There. That's what I'm doing. I only gave you a little bit. Is that good for you?
Yes.
Okay, little baby mouth.
I do have a tiny mouth.
And it's super cute.
You know, it's the most awkward thing, but my dentist once told me I have a really small mouth, and I was just like, "Oh,
you're like,
that's not appropriate."
You're like, thank you.
I don't know what to do with this information.
You're like, thank you. All right, so we're about to taste the dill pickle Frank's hot sauce.
It smells really pickly, y'all.
It does.
Oh God, yeah,
it's very strong.
And
pickle.
there's bits of dill, bits of dill seasoning in it.
Oh, yeah,
Ooh, it does smell super pickly. Okay, all right, here we go.
A little bit of crunchy ASMR for you. It's very pickly.
it is extremely.
There's like no spice to me. It's more pickle than spice.
I don't do heat as much as you guys do, so I can taste the spice, but it's a hot pickle, basically.
Yes.
It is. Like,
So
I like
if you've ever wanted to eat chicken with a hot pickle, that's what we got.
This would be a
on.
great Nashville hot.
This is going in my micheladas.
Yeah. Oh no, totally. That's what we were spiking the micheladas with earlier.
Actually, let me go on and do that right now before I drink it all.
Mm-hmm. No, it's got good flavor. It's not my favorite sauce I've ever had. I think, like you guys are putting it in your drinks, I think there's definitely an occasion that would call for something just like this.
Right.
Because I just know, for me, I enjoy eating like my fried chicken with a jalapeno and and bread, and I'm like, I need a little bit more spice, I think, personally. But otherwise, it's not bad.
It's pretty good.
I don't want to put it on my fish at my fish fry, but you know, it has its place.
You know how you always get like the chicken or the fish with the pickles on the side and all of that stuff, and they also give you maybe a little container of hot sauce and stuff like that.
It's kind of mixed together.
It's mixed together is what it is. And so for me, I'm getting equal pickle and equal hot sauce. I like it.
Yeah.
I bet you my finger's going to be swollen in about 30 minutes.
No, I don't dislike it. It tastes really good.
Yeah.
I think
you need the appropriate dishes or...
Exactly. Because when I'm eating, fried catfish or whatever, I don't necessarily want the pickle flavor.
Right.
Wow.
But there'll be other things where it's just like, oh, this is perfect.
One serving.
You know what? I don't like pickles on burgers, but it's not because of the taste. It's because I just don't like biting into a pickle.
I don't either because the texture differences.
Exactly.
There's something about the texture.
I like it. I love it. It's my favorite part.
I would put that on a burger though. I would put
the serving size is 1 tablespoon. There's 170 milligrams of sodium in that 1 tablespoon.
I'm gonna need you to stop reading shit.
So tread lightly, niggas.
Well, okay, so when you drink your bottom juice.
When I drink my dregs. Look at washing it down with some michelada. Thank you so much.
Swallowing the sodium with more sodium.
Oh, yeah, I am. That for sure. Oh, I already told you.
That's what blood pressure pills are for.
Thank
That's
you.
right.
I'll just go take
my
another
pills
one.
Do their job.
And I'll go take another one and a water pill. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
You ain't gonna be the silent killer for my ass. I got you.
All right. So, Angie, what have you got for us today?
Got a couple of stories that I think are hilarious.
All right.
Because, I do. Okay. So,
because they are bitches.
So the headline is Michigan man says 6-year-old son ordered $1,000 in food from Grubhub.
Oh, I heard about this fucking story. Let me tell you how I would have beat the shit out of my child.
So, the kid, Mason Stonehouse, used his father's Grubhub account to order $1,000 worth of food deliveries to his home in January. His father, Keith Stonehouse, wasn't aware that his son was ordering the food at first and didn't understand why delivery people kept ringing his doorbell
at the door
and leaving food. Oh my God, that's like a dream come true.
And the kid's like, let's just eat it.
You're right. So, from what I read, it's like basically, but he was at home with his son. And instead of watching his son, like he's supposed to,
they normally do, they plant them in front of the iPad or a TV.
Right. They're like, here's my phone, play some games or whatever.
And that's where you fucked up, sir.
And the dad, Keith, he said the food piled up quickly at his Detroit area home.
$6,000?
No, $1,000.
$1,000.
Right.
Okay.
He said he piled up quickly after he left his son, Mason, to use the cell phone to play a game before bed.
Before bed?
Yeah. Yeah, that's screens before bed. That works.
Well, no, but I'm just thinking about, so he's ordering this food late?
Yeah.
What? Well, I don't know. He's 6, so his bedtime might be like 8. 7 or 8.
I was gonna say, even that's still late. I mean, he's gonna go to bed, so he's not gonna be able to eat it because he's gonna be asleep.
Well, he has no idea that he's of the trouble that he's fucking in. So what does he has no idea about the beatings that he's about to incur.
His wife was actually at the movies. She's just minding
her goddamn business.
She's like, can I just have
a me day?
A me day, right? Can I just have some self-care?
No,
she's got to come home to this bullshit.
You married, ain't you? No.
It says, so some of the stuff that he ordered: jumbo shrimp, salads, shawarma.
Wow.
Chicken pita sandwiches.
I don't even know what that is.
I have an international palate.
I do I have to admire that about this 6-year-old who usually, 6-year-olds don't usually want me to eat anything
burgers,
but
pizza.
like hot dogs and chicken
He
nuggets.
thought it was a game. He was like,
He did.
He was like, oh, this is a game where you, oh, dang, I ordered pizza. That's not what I wanted. Let me
what
order
happens
something
if
else.
I press this?
Right.
What the hell is shawarma?
Chicken pita sandwiches, chili cheese fries, and let's see, some of the other foods. I think he had like pepperoni pizza. And the dad said it was something like at a Saturday Night Live skit.
Yes, I bet you.
Wait, did this all arrive at the same time?
Yes,
Yes.
it was all the same night.
Yes, it was all like
They kept-
within the same night. They kept coming to the door.
Ringing the doorbell.
God.
And he said, he's like, I don't really find it funny yet, but I can laugh with people a little bit. He said, because it's a lot of money that came out of nowhere. I'm like, you should have been being a parent
Right.
at that point.
And I'm trying to think to myself, like, who can you call for like a reprieve? Like, look, my kid fucked around and did this thing. Nobody.
the
You
next
can't
one.
call. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
You can't call.
He said he called Chase Bank. Actually, he didn't even call Chase Bank. Chase Bank called him.
And they was like, niggas,
They was
you
like, look,
Are you smoking something? You got the
Cause
munchies?
you high? Because you has ordered a lot of snacks.
they called him with a fraud alert and declined like $439 from one place, Happy Pizza. But Mason's $183 order of jumbo shrimp from the same restaurant went through and arrived at the house.
This child, oh
my
my
Was it
God.
good? Did
I
they
hope
eat
it was good. Well, after a while, they had to start. They didn't have enough room to keep it all, so they started giving it to neighbors.
Right.
But they didn't really, I don't think they really gave it to neighbors. They were like, hey, can you hold this for me?
Oh no!
But I don't know.
How rude! Just let them have it. Shit.
They might have given it to neighbors. Personally, I wouldn't have.
I would actually.
I'm like,
probably,
that's $1,000.
girl.
Can you hold my
but
food
you can't
for me?
do anything with it for the
You know
most
what?
part, and you're not gonna. And by the time you get around to eating all that shit, it'll rot.
Or take it to the homeless.
That's exactly what I was
that's-
gonna say. They're about to say, pack that shit into the car and take it right over to the nearest shelter, and be like, enjoy, niggas.
Right.
Because my little asshole.
Right, because I am fucked up right now, all the way.
Because I was like, this little fucker right here. I would have made him come with
You
me.
can thank this nigga for this donation.
So they said what he did was when he gave him the phone, he took the phone, hid in the basement, and just started ordering shit. So he kind of knew
He hid in the basement.
he knew that shit wasn't no game. He's like, I'm just gonna start
Was he
ordering
mad
all the
at
foods.
his father? He was like, you know what? Fuck you.
No.
Watch what I do here.
Is he not feeding that baby? Like, what is happening? And then 6 years old, when they're that age, I just remember if it was quiet, there's a problem.
Yeah, exactly.
And every mother knows that shit.
Right.
If it's quiet for too long, she's like, what is going on with that
Right.
fucker? And you can guarantee that little nigga is either covered in Vaseline,
Right.
covered
and butter,
Covered
which
in-
was the case with my little
thank
sister.
you, covered in paint.
Baby powder.
Having written on the walls, having colored their brother or sister,
or
having
themselves.
or cut off their fucking hair. Some
Yes.
shit. Look, as many TikTok videos, as many YouTube videos, as many viral videos as we've seen of parents who have left their children for just a minute too long and then sat up there and come back with a child covered in paint.
We don't even need to see TikTok videos. We've had that happen.
Exactly.
Thank you. Hello. My child had a whole fucking L shape cut into his head. He had a fro like Michael Jackson, girl, and cut a goddamn L in that motherfucker.
My daughter cut her hair. My son, I walked in on my son with baby powder all over his room, all over the place.
My oldest, we walked in, he had a full length mirror and there were butt prints all over it. And oh God, my youngest, there's too many things to name. This little bastard got into everything. You wouldn't know it now.
Question
he's just
is,
a quiet,
what didn't
good
you
kid.
get into?
Oh, God, there are times I was like, you got to get out of my presence.
Right.
Bad things are going to happen if you stay here.
Thank you. That's when they don't get it. When we have to tell you to get the fuck out of this room right now, I'm trying to keep you alive.
I'm saving your life right now.
Right. The TV, y'all, I told y'all about the TV screen that he fucked up with a screw.
Yes.
It was a LCD or flat screen TV. He took a screw and just scribbled all over fucked it all the way up. And I was like,
my God,
you need to stay in your room for the rest of the day.
Because if I see your face,
right, I'm going to throw you down these stairs.
On and popping.
I'm going to kick you down both flights of stairs. I promise.
He couldn't say, I'm just a baby.
Yeah. That shit is so
you
funny
get
to
this
me.
baby ass. Shit.
I guess a baby. I guess a baby. Bitch, I'm telling you I'm young. Telling you I'm young is what I'm saying.
So the mom talked to him the next day to try to tell him what he did. And she said, I don't think he grasped that concept at first.
Obviously.
But they did go. They went into his piggy bank and got the $115 he got for his birthday. And I was like, look here, little bastard. You finna make a payment on this shit.
Thank you. And then once you graduate college, we'll get the rest of this back.
And then it didn't seem to faze him because he's 6. He don't know what the fuck money is.
I'd be like, I'd remind him every day of his motherfucking life.
So basically that's it. And it's just like, it's going to take a while for his dad to find it's funny, even though it was his motherfucking fault.
That is hilarious. Right.
That's what happened when you ask dads to look after the kids.
Even though it's your motherfucking fault.
I bet that wouldn't have happened with his mama.
I had to bet you it didn't happen with his mama all the whole 6 years that little nigga's been alive.
Nothing like, and see, I know she had to have been mad at him too, the dad.
Oh yeah,
because that's the first person I would have been like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Right?
What were you doing?
Where were you?
He was probably. Well, I was gonna say he was probably taking a shit, but he didn't have his phone, so
no,
right? So right, he's about to get up and out of there real quick.
He was watching some kind of sports ball. It couldn't be bothered.
You know, that pornography.
That is funny to me. Do you have anything for us today, Andy?
Oh, I was gonna have another
no,
one.
Go. You got another one.
Okay.
You were okay. Breathe. Don't be breathing so long in between. Go.
Okay. Wait. Let me get my drink. That's what's the matter.
That's the problem. Not enough drinking.
Yeah, I'm way too sober. I'm not sober, by the way.
No.
Okay. So basically, this is a list of Uber's most unusual lost and found items.
Oh, no.
I can honestly say I have never left anything in an Uber or a Lyft.
Same.
And I'm ADHD. I leave shit everywhere.
You left your phone at the
hotel,
so
yeah, I left my whole phone
gosh
at the hotel in Vegas because that's the shit I do. So they released their annual Lost and Found Index, the most common and most unusual items left behind. Let's see, they have some of the more unusual items found in the cars of Uber drivers include fog machine. Somebody left a whole fog machine.
I would keep that shit.
That's right.
An ankle monitor.
Oh no, I would not keep that shit.
That's clever.
Right? Now the fog machine, they'd be called back. Did we leave it? No,
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
No, absolutely not.
Who is this?
Get off my phone, bitch.
There, a unicycle. Someone left a whole unicycle.
How you leave a whole? It had to have been in the trunk.
It had to have been in the trunk, and I think they would have to be drunk. I don't know.
They'd have to
drunk on a unicycle.
Yeah. Oh no, nobody wants that. Nobody wants that.
16 ounces of fake blood.
Oh yeah.
A Danny DeVito Christmas ornament. I fucking want that. I want someone to leave that at my house or in my car because that sounds awesome.
Was it as tall as Danny DeVito?
Well, probably. Well, look, let me drink this drink.
A fake tooth. A pin depicting Jesus holding a slice of pizza. I also want that.
See, you know what I want? I want a Buddy Jesus.
Yes.
What's a Buddy Jesus?
It's from Dogma.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Do you remember Dogma? And they had.
I don't think I ever saw that.
They were talking about basically the commercialization of Christianity, and that there was a Buddy Christ, and it's just
Yes, but Jesus is like
he's kind of like the mascot.
Yes,
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Okay, cool. Yeah. But I want a buddy white baby Jesus.
But look, now I'm Googling. Look at Buddy White Baby Jesus.
Someone left a lightsaber.
Oh, they wouldn't get that back.
Yep. A mannequin wig head.
Oh, wait.
That could be a stylist.
I would absolutely keep that
I
as well.
would too. A slab of bluefin tuna for sushi.
That shit is
It's
expensive.
It is expensive. And if I could trust that it didn't go bad, I would take that right on to
Girl,
the house.
I sure would have. Anyway, it wouldn't have mattered. I'd have probably taken a bite right out of it right there. I'd have been like...
And the last thing is a single Gucci loafer.
One
Why
loafer.
just one?
Because they only had one leg.
Right.
Wait.
Oh,
I have a one-legged story.
Of course you do.
that's pretty much the end of my story. Please tell me the one-legged story. Please.
So...
Why did you wait this long?
You know this one, I feel. So, you know that the folks over in Cotton County are looking for me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been looking for you for a while.
Fuck Cotton County. Just in case I haven't said that at all this week, at least once a week, I got to tell you niggas, fuck Cotton County. So the reason that Cotton County wants my ass is because I was running through there at around 100 and something. I think it was like, I'm not joking when I tell you it's about 120 miles an hour. And
No one's doubting this.
but it was nighttime. Oh, I bit my tongue. Fuck. But it was night. Oh, it really hurts. It really hurts.
I just love the fact that she's explaining that it was nighttime like that. That's a good reason. Oh, yeah. Well, it was night. Well, yeah, you got to go 120.
My vision was impaired. So
No, it was nighttime and nobody was around. So it's like if I'm going 120, I'm not going to hurt anybody except myself if I like run off into the was with me. And so it was just me and her. And we were on our way to St. Louis. So we were going fast. Point being, my police officer that pulled me over was like, get the fuck out of the car. Like, bitch, 120. Girl, lean over this car. I'm about to put these cuffs on you. And he did. He he leaned his cuffs over. And then I got into his car and he was actually very nice. Okay. And circumstances were shitty, but he himself was relatively nice. I mean, don't get me started on how don't get me started on how I
just
feel
got
about
a
those
ticket,
people.
so I don't want to.
Yeah. And so at some juncture, we got to talking and he mentioned that, what did he say? Oh, he got in the car, and when he got in the car, he pulled his pant leg up to lift his leg to get into the car. And I saw that his leg was black with like fire the fire insignia on it.
The flames and stuff.
Flames and shit. That's it. And so I was like, is that a fake leg?
Did you say that?
Yes. Oh, God. I was like, is that a fake leg? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, how the fuck are you a police officer with a fake leg?
Oh, God.
And he was like, this is a small town. And I said, so I could have just kicked your shit over and you could have just fallen and I could have just been the fuck out of here.
Been on the run for years. And wait, you are on the run for years. Never mind.
And he was like, well, you could have tried. In essence, bitch, you would have shot me in the back over a speeding ticket. You understand what I'm saying?
Of course they
That's
would've.
that's why FTP. So but this nigga, I know I might bleep that out, but I doubt it. We're about to get canceled before we even started, ladies.
Send more flowers.
Look at
flowers.
Or something. I don't know. That's right. FTP flowers.
Yeah. Or in lieu of flowers, send more chicken.
Or nudes. So and that is my one-legged story. Like my fucking cop had one leg, and I was like, I could have swooped this nigga. I might have been out of here, but then he'd have shot me in the back. So FTP.
And we know how fast you run.
I was running.
That would have worked really well.
I was running faster back then, I think. I don't think I was having the knee issues that I'm having today.
I never ran fast. No, never.
I never ran.
She was like, "No, we weren't doing any of that running." No. Oh my gosh, that whole weekend was not cute at all.
But it doesn't sound cute.
No, I went to jail. Then my friend had to come and
see, you just making all the work for yourself.
Why?
Because you keep saying her name.
Oh, I know. Sorry. So she had to come, and I before I went to jail though, I was like, "Here's take my wallet." The same thing I did with you. Take my wallet.
Here's the PIN number.
Here's the shit that you need in order to get me the fuck out of here. And so, but she followed it to a T. She was like, okay, this is where you are. Let me go take this car and go do this. And then did that. And was like, I hadn't even gotten booked in properly when she was back and ready to like slam the money to get me out.
That bitch right there. Give me that one. That's the one.
Yeah, the one black one.
Yeah, exactly. The only black one.
Right.
They were like, we can't even put her in the back yet because Ren was there. She was like, got it. Bring me my bitch. And I was like, thank you, bitch. And now we shall speed off into the night.
And you know they did.
We absolutely did. We absolutely did. Oh, Andi, what have you got for us?
Well, on the same token. So this was posted. Sorry,
we were talking about Nancy Pelosi.
Yeah,
is that what we're talking about?
You want a drink?
No, I'm drunk without drinking. No, this was posted by the Springfield, Colorado Police Department, and this was on May 13th. Mm-hmm. I'm going to read what they posted on Facebook.
Right.
On May 13th, 2023, around 11:30 p.m., Springfield police conducted a traffic stop on a vehicle traveling at 52 miles per hour and posted 30 mile per hour near 7th and Main Street.
That's very specific.
Mm-hmm. The driver attempted to switch places with its dog, who was in the passenger seat, as the SPD officer approached and watched the entire process. The male party then exited the passenger side of the vehicle and claimed he was not driving. The male party showed clear signs of intoxication, and when asked about his alcohol consumption, the male party ran from the officer. The male party was apprehended quickly within about 20 yards of the vehicle. It was discovered that the male was driving from Las Animas, I think that's how it's pronounced, to Pueblo, and got lost in Springfield. The male party was also found to have 2 active warrants for his arrest out of Pueblo.
Part of me respects that a little bit.
I mean, talking about man's best friend.
I mean, just stick with it.
I mean, because dogs are loyal like that. They would be like, nigga, get in the passenger seat. I got you.
That dog was like, the fuck? What the fuck?
I've driven before. I know how to do this.
I was licking my balls, and now I'm sitting behind the steering wheel.
They said they edited their post to say that the dog was given to an acquaintance of the driver to take care of while the party was in jail. Mm-hmm. The dog does not face any charges and was let go with just a warning.
Thank you. I'd appreciate it.
What in your head, what kind of dog do you see?
I feel like it's got to be a bigger dog because I can't imagine doing that shit with like a chihuahua.
Right.
So it's got to be like maybe a boxer or something.
Right. I'm picturing golden retriever.
I'm picturing like a lab.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's got to be one of the bigger. Like, what if it was like a Great Dane or Saint Bernard climbing over each other?
I can be like Fred and
see that this was obviously the driver. I am teaching my dog to drive, Ossifer.
Our dog Fred is Saint Bernard and golden retriever, so I'm picturing his ass is just like, huh?
Right,
because he's not the smartest guy.
Sweetest.
He's sweet. He's super sweet,
but not the smartest.
He's not. No one's ever. We never said he was smart.
That's okay.
He's definitely sweet. Said he's sweet.
He's a big dummy.
He is.
You big dummy.
And loves his Annie Toni.
He does. Oh my God.
He loves his Annie Toni. I love that puppy.
And he loves breathing up in your face.
Yes, everyone's face. With that whole ass hot ass breath.
I do too. How drunk do you have to be to blame a dog? Like, how drunk do you have to be like, switch sides?
I'm not there yet, but I feel like I have
awfully close. feel like with just another sip or two, we'll be right there.
I'm trying to. Normally, I would say this, like, yeah, I can see that. I can't.
I can't.
I have been really drunk in my life.
Just like I can't see a nigga sucking toes, like sneaking in to suck up somebody's toes. I can't see a nigga trying to switch places with his dog.
That is not going to be out of my brain for a while. And so I need to prepare for I might talk with my therapist about that because I feel violated.
That is
just like, oh,
that is so gross. I cannot.
It's already dark, and the idea of having someone in your dark room is already terrifying.
Yes.
And then they're doing that,
and you were asleep and awake
to the okay.
Because I wake up to getting poked in the back, and I'm like, what the hell?
Stop touching me! Like that shit.
And I'm sitting over there. I'm trying to think, but see, I guess, and the reason why I'm like in me, I'm thinking, oh my God, that would just be terrifying. But that's because it's just me by myself. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, usually,
right.
It's me by myself. So if something like that were to happen, I honestly, truly do not know. I would like to think that yes, immediately I would reach for my shit and get to popping. But
I don't think you would, because you'd be like, it would take your brain a while
because
to
you can't comprehend what's going on.
Exactly. That would be my thought. I'd be like, the fuck, number one, somebody's in here and scream and call for help and so on and so forth. Right. And probably like after the initial freak out, then go for the blicky. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But
because you'd wake up and think, this is surely a dream.
It has to be.
This can't be happening.
There's no
like, this
fucking
is unreal.
way this is real. Yeah.
And
just in case you guys didn't listen to the last episode, which shame on you.
Shame on your mama.
Andi did a story about a guy that woke up with the night manager of a hotel sucking on his toes.
It's one of the biggest stories of 2020.
It's as disgusting as you think it is,
which is wild to me. I can't. My brain is not even wrapping around it.
No, I just can't imagine waking
we
up
are
to that.
not okay. No. Okay, we're having issues right now.
You're clutching your drink.
I am. I'm just like, there's only like 1 ounce left in there, and I'm like, oh my God.
Look do you have dregs at the bottom?
Do you have bottom juice?
Yeah, do you have bottom juice? You got bottom juice.
Good bottom juice too.
You need a straw to get the bottom juice.
Get her a squad.
Because you got a whole bunch of sediment in that motherfucker,
and that's what I like doing is stirring it up at the end, and then
get it, swish it, swish it, drink it,
and then.
Drink it.
That is good bottom juice.
I bet you it would taste good. Yeah, I don't know about this bottom juice life.
Don't they have a song about bottom juice jeans? Oh, that's apple bottom.
Apple bottom. And the boots with
don't they have juicy bottom jeans? No, that's not it.
Bottom juice jeans don't sound good.
With the bottom juice jeans and the boots with the fur. Everybody was looking at her
because she had bottom juice. Swamp butt.
That went a whole different direction. Did not see that coming.
Oh shit! You don't have anything else to talk about?
That is all that I had, but
I had something I came across, but I haven't researched it, but I figured we could talk about
it. Okay, we can.
Let's talk about it.
Let's just talk about it because it's just like what people do when they come across shit on the internet. They just read the headline and don't say shit. Because that's how we do with the internet.
Absolutely.
Yes. So
it drives me bonkers.
I came across this on Reddit, and I am kind of
Is it an am I the asshole?
No, it's not. It's actually just it was a question, like the Ask Reddit question, and they're like, what are some of the celebrity horror stories that you know about? Like,
oh wow,
meeting them and like what's bad about them, or what negative stories have you heard about them?
That sounds fun. I haven't met anyone famous enough to have.
I'm gonna say, well, having lived and worked in LA. And worked at a movie studio and worked as a server on Sunset Boulevard. I'm trying to think. I don't think that I've had any unpleasant encounters with any celebrities at all. I had a fantastic
encounter.
Thank you, God. I'm so micheladas.
I was saying the word in my
head. So micheladas.
I was saying the word in my head, but just nodding like you can do it. You got it. You got it. I figured if I stared at you hard enough and nodded,
I told you alcohol makes me sleepy, so this is not helping this situation no more. But Link from Mod Squad, what was his name? Clarence
something
Williams.
I think so.
Clarence Williams III or something.
I could look it up, but I don't want to.
Yeah, I don't either. But he was fantastic. He was amazing. And Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis is my main man.
Yeah, you told me about that.
Love that guy. Did I tell you the Bruce Willis story?
Yes. It just makes me sad thinking about his situation now.
Yes, I'm pissed because I'm like, oh, dude, you're such a... He was cool to me. Let's put it like that. I don't know what your life is like, and I don't necessarily believe that, illness is karma and all of that other stuff. Right. But,
I've loved him since Moonlighting. I used to watch him on Moonlighting.
God,
yes.
Moonlighting.
See, I had such a crush on him.
I didn't. I was like, oh, okay. Mm-hmm. It wasn't until, honestly, I really didn't have like respect for him as an actor until
you guys met. Or
no. It was before that. It was the movie that it was the movie he did with Haley Joel Osment.
Oh, Sixth Sense. Yeah, that scared the shit out of me.
Why? Because he's not. Because he's not scary.
It wouldn't have scared me now, but back then, and then I was in the church weird. And everything.
I see dead people. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and it was at the time. It was pretty new. It was a new way to do horror.
Yes, it was.
And so I came home and put the covers over my head.
Oh, did you?
And
really?
then was mad because it was hard to breathe. But
I didn't want to M. Night Shyamalan because you were doing great and then you just went left, especially after Lady in the Water. Go ahead.
No, so people talked about different encounters, but they also talked about just horror stories that don't get talked about. Like we've had a discussion about like Morgan Freeman and stuff like that before.
And his crazy self.
Yeah. So this person posted on the Black People Twitter subreddit. Right? And
we got one. We got a Black People everything.
Right.
The person that posted it, their username is Tittygate 2023.
I love it. Big props. Love that.
Tittygate.
She said, I was today years old. Really, it was this morning when I found out Rick James, 41, started dating a 17-year-old girl. Then a few years, him and said groomed victim kidnapped, raped, and brutalized a woman for a week.
I knew about
Honestly,
that.
Fuck all these famous icons.
I knew about that, but I didn't know she was that much younger than him.
Exactly.
Holy shit.
I didn't know that she was that much younger, but I knew that Rick James was a horrible piece of shit as a person.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I knew that. But
well, cocaine is a hell of a
drug. And I wasn't sad when he died. But mind you, he was just a little bit before my time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like our parents would have dug him.
Right.
Yeah, we were probably just about preteens when he really came out.
I just know I love the shit out of the music as, in my 20s.
The music was great.
So, yeah. I just...
Give it to me, baby.
It just kind of makes me sad now thinking about it. Someone else mentioned that Brooke Shields was 10 when she was in Playboy Sugar and Spice.
Yeah.
That's more of a society thing than it was about, I think,
gross.
about her. Yeah.
But Brooke Shields, she was sexualized from a very young age. Because I remember Blue Lagoon.
Yes.
And seeing Blue Lagoon. And was like, at that age, I was young. But I truly feel that at that age, I was like, are they old enough to be in this movie?
Right.
It felt wrong.
Yeah,
everything about it felt wrong.
I feel like I really, truly thought that at that age where I was like, but I just kind of just brushed it off because my thought was, of course they're old enough to be in this movie.
Right.
Of course they can do that because they must be older than they really look.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Imagine having the wherewithal at that age to say, should they be doing this?
Yes, exactly.
I mean, when it makes you feel that uncomfortable, I mean, at that young of an age, there's something.
Yeah, and
they
my mother had no idea that scene was in the movie, or else she would have been like, bitch, we are definitely not seeing that.
Right. And they had the nerve to call them coming of age movies, but that was just a whole.
That was
right.
a whole different thing.
Right.
People are in the subreddit answering, and a lot of them are talking about the number of celebs that dated minors while they were adults.
It's a shit ton.
I mean, it's. Again, when you have these heroes and then you find out this horrific stuff. Names mentioned are Seinfeld, David Bowie, Ted Nugent, Iggy Pop, Elvis Presley, the two Ramones who had a feud over an underage girl.
Wow.
John Phillips of the Mamas and the Papas, Mick Jagger, Steven Tyler, Anthony Kiedis. Just lots of names.
Jerry Lee Lewis. So let's talk about.
He was the originator.
Yeah, the original.
Of the rock.
That's the truth.
Of the rock pedophiles.
So can we talk about that for just a second? Just like a hot second, because the fact is that it is ridiculously prevalent, and even though the law says that 18 is the age of consent, or maybe even 16 is the age of consent, and the fact is that if you're a 20-year-old dating an 18-year-old, that's against the law, right?
No.
Or dating a 17-year-old.
17-year-old.
That's against the law.
Yes.
All right. But let's really think about it for a second, though, because we're saying those types of things. But if you have a 20-year-old dating a 17-year-old, that ain't really and this might not be a popular opinion, but that's not really a huge age gap difference. You understand what I'm saying?
No, it's not. It's a legal thing, because honestly, in my opinion, and if you're in your 20s, you're still a kid to me, especially early 20s. I was like,
thank you.
Neither
And if
one
you
of
are
y'all,
a 20-year-old man, you are definitely still a kid.
Yeah.
I think it's the whole life stage thing that people are looking at.
Right.
Like, this person is still in high school. This person is out of high school and maybe in college, maybe working at McDonald's, maybe, doing something.
more worldly than
Yes.
17-year-old.
But they're not, though.
Oh no, we know. We know from experience that they're not.
And and let's not act brand new. All of us, all three of us, dated men that were significantly older than we were when we were that age.
I have to admit, I did not, because I remember being 18 and someone that was 26 was hitting on me, and I thought it was the grossest thing ever.
I was 16 and dated a 24-year-old.
I thought it was gross.
I mean,
I liked older, but I only liked like 2 or 3 years older.
Yeah.
I was 16 and I dated a 24-year-old. I broke it off with that nigga because he was not mature.
Yeah.
I mean,
because I was just like, you don't have a lot going on with your life right now. And why are you dealing with me? I'm just starting out.
Exactly. And that's
in
what
this
I was
whole
say.
situation. And you are really cleaving to me. And I don't like that.
And I know that there's probably not any 16-year-olds listening to this, but still, if you're a 16-year-old girl and there's a 20-year-old guy that's into you, it's not because you're so mature. It's because he's immature.
That's always it.
And the women his age don't want nothing to do with his ass.
Now that is 99.9% true. Like, I've known, there was one guy that I dated for a while who was in his 40s, and he was dating somebody else who was in her 20s. And I was like, that's gross.
It is gross.
And where I literally was like, that's gross. And he was like, she's very mature. And I said, no, that means that there's something wrong with you.
Exactly.
Right.
It's like, I don't judge her because having been in that situation, I understand that maybe my thought processes aren't like everybody else's. But what I also know is that I knew, dating older, that gentleman is probably going to have a little bit more money. He's probably going to be a little more established.
Right.
It's gross that and it wasn't gross. I didn't think gross.
Right.
I just thought more established and therefore pulling me up as opposed to this immature motherfucker's dating a 20-year-old. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because same could be said for me right now.
Not really, because you're not out here looking for no 22-year-old.
No, that's gross.
I see.
That's gross. That's gross. And
because that is a child.
And I truly feel like, what can a fucking 22-year-old do for me?
Exactly. Not a goddamn thing. Your balls ain't even dropping.
It was, and I guess men to a degree feel a certain way, and they want to sit up there and talk about preference, and which is so funny to me. I don't want a bitch with baggage, nigga. You create the baggage,
right?
What the fuck are you talking
All
about?
of this baggage is because of y'all.
Because of you, and you were about to create new baggage for this brand spanking new chick, and then once you create that baggage, she's off to the next nigga, and
who don't want her because of the baggage
because of the baggage that you created. So fuck you, you tragic piece of filthy cock shit. If cocks can shit.
Homunculized shit. That's what you are.
Homunculus.
Okay, go ahead, Andi.
So, and then other names that came up for that stuff, that was a really popular sticking point. So, like, Wilder Valderrama.
I can just see it. It's something about him that just...
Really? Because I used to think he was so cute.
He is cute, but it's just... I can't deny that. He's cute, but he just...
He just didn't sit well with you?
He didn't.
Paul Walker.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think it was the mother of his child they're talking about. Like, again, this is all stuff that I came across, but I didn't do a deep dive into it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But, Kobe Bryant, there's so much. And that's, it's interesting to me that it's this type of stuff that people are focusing on, because there's other horror stories out there, I'm sure.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But it's just, we don't really realize how many of these stars are
out here being wild in their
Yeah,
balls.
it's gross.
That may have to be a series that we do. We do a story, a deep dive on one of these
I would
celebrities.
I would be
Just this, it's like the Jarrett from Subway thing.
Right.
It's like, however bad you thought it was, it's so much worse.
so much worse.
So much.
We'll call it, like, how fucked up is this?
Right. Oh, I like that. All right, see, guys, you guys are part of the process. You're helping us. You're right there when shit is,
being discovered.
There you go.
Now, someone mentioned
I've been drinking.
I've been drinking. I've been drinking. I've been filthy when that liquor get into me. I've been stinking.
I somehow don't think that's.
I've been thinking.
Thinking. Maybe I think we said thinking like 13 times.
I've been blinking.
Blinking. Yes. Let's go with.
I've been winking.
Yeah. Linking. That's it. We were linking. No. Wait.
I've been tinking.
not tinking,
I've been
twinking.
Zinking.
I've been thinking. Binking. Kinking. Inking. Dinking.
She's gonna go through the alphabet.
Thinking. Inking. Kinking.
While she's doing that, I'm so sorry, y'all.
Hinking.
You didn't do anything to deserve this.
Inking.
I've been inking.
Yeah. I'm aware you didn't do anything to deserve this. But I just
don't turn us off, because we're coming back.
Kinking. I've been kinking.
I just want you to know that I know that I feel you.
Lincoln. Minkin. Minkin.
You've done nothing to deserve this. Nothing.
Inkin. Onkin.
I mean, you might have done something to deserve this.
Has anyone noticed that the ring sound sounds like that sounds like the beginning of "I Want to Be Your Man"?
Sinking.
I haven't until just now. Oh my God! Thank you for that.
Sinking. Tinkin. Vinkin.
So yeah,
Winkin'.
if you guys could find us some sponsors, that'd be great. Just don't let them listen to this part
Someone mentioned
of the podcast.
I'm finished.
Someone mentioned Jay-Z did Beyonce before she became of age.
Absolutely.
And that they met when she was 16.
Yeah,
and they allegedly started dating when she was 18 and he was like 30.
Yeah, I was about to say
they met, but they didn't start dating.
Yes,
she was of age.
Yes, because she was dating. Number one, she was dating that other dude, and while she was with that other dude, she was still a teenager. Right. And when she broke up with him, I think probably within like 2 years, her and Jay-Z started dating.
Same thing with Wanya and Brandy. Wanya Morris of Boys to Men.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
yeah. And Brandy, he got a lot of flack for dating her before when she was 16.
Oh.
But they have both said like, no, they didn't start dating until she was 18.
18.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they mentioned one person did bring up Mark Wahlberg and his.
He's problematic for a lot.
Yeah, I used to be all right with Mark Wahlberg.
I know.
Now I'm like,
now that I know shit, I was like, God, we got to stop knowing shit about.
That's the problem. That's exactly the problem.
I don't want to know anymore.
So that's the kind of stuff I come across, and I'm like, do I want to read this? Because then
it's gonna ruin your fucking expectations about your faves.
But I don't want to be loud and wrong either.
Exactly.
You know, because it's like I don't want to be like, oh, he's a great guy, he's a great actor. And it's like, yeah, but did you know he killed 23 people?
Now, see, so in as much as we, I mean, but there had to have been a reason. But in as much as we say that, though, none of us are perfect, right?
Exactly.
None of us are perfect.
No shit.
None of us are. We have all done things that we're ashamed of. We have all done things that
shit I'm ashamed of today
that we've grown out of. Right. You know what I'm saying? That we've grown out of, and we're not the same people that we were 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 15 years ago. So, in as much as we want to be judgmental, there's no perfect person.
Yeah, Wahlberg though, he's had time.
Well, he has, but we know that he's a racist prick. Yeah. So fuck him.
And some of these people dating 13-year-olds is just really kind of
that's gross.
You get no pass.
That's not a growing up thing. That's fucked up.
Why is Roman Polanski still walking the face of this earth as far as I'm concerned? I wish I would. Let me tell you something about the male members of my family. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
That nigga wouldn't be alive if that was me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Don't get me started on that. Y'all white people are soft. Go ahead.
No, so I just thought that was interesting because there's people that you idolize. I'm like, Donald, I'm talking to you, Mr. Glover. I need you to not.
Yeah, please do not be problematic. Do not fuck up nowhere, Mr. Glover. Please.
I think about that a lot, especially being people of color. That you actually, especially if there's someone that you really like that's white, it's always in the back of your mind is, please don't be racist. Please don't be racist.
Yes.
Please don't do something racist. Please don't do something racist.
Right. Coming to find out that, what's that name? Chris
Pratt.
Yes.
Yeah.
Out here. Now, granted, it's his brother. Mm-hmm. However, you out here supporting your brother is all I'm saying. Right. And I mean, and it's your brother. Yeah. So, but still, I'm going to have to say no to that.
Yeah. If I had a sibling that murdered somebody and I knew about it, I'd say something. So I feel like it's your sibling, but you don't always got to show support for some really fucked up shit.
Exactly.
It depends on what they murdered him for. I don't know why y'all laughing. That is real to me.
Or maybe you could just step away from it. It's like, I don't talk about that. Not that I'm not supporting or condemning. I just don't talk about it.
But I would absolutely say, this is my brother. I love him dearly. Right. I do not support what he's saying and thinking and all of this shit. Right. I don't support that. But I love him. Right. So don't come for him.
Yeah.
Like, let us as a family try to handle that or whatever the fuck. But what you won't do, media, is come for this nigga. Because this one's in my camp.
Right.
We'll talk to him.
Right.
But you stay the fuck back.
Being a black girl hockey fan, I find myself doing that. Please don't be racist. I find myself doing that a lot.
Yeah, ain't that a shame?
It is. It's like, I just want to enjoy the sport. And you know what, hockey folks, y'all just wait till Africa discovers hockey. We gonna fuck y'all whole shit up.
I mean, they discovered it, but they're like, ooh, right. we don't like all that.
Wait till Africa decide that we interested in that shit. Right. We're okay with that. We're going to fuck y'all whole shit up. Just like we did with bobsledding. Fuck y'all. we rule that shit. We came in and took golf.
No, it was Jamaica. Jamaica did not rule that shit. But they did the best they could.
They did. They did.
And we were here for it.
They were cool running.
Right.
They was cool running, man.
Just be glad they didn't have any more interest in it.
Angela, tell them where they can find us.
Tell me too.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
While she sips on her bottom juice.
I'm still drunken.
Good Lord. Oh boy. It's loud in the headphones.
I'm so sorry.
Is what that is. I'm just sorry.
I'm sorry.
Guys. Okay. You can if you even still want to. And honestly,
this has been a messy show. No more drinking during the show. Seriously, my mouth gets loose.
All right, speak for yourself. On the other hand, I already planned my drink for next week.
She's like, I'm about to drink this shit in a minute.
Well, if you still want to find us, you can find us at multiplegabwounds.com. There's a link there that says check us out on social media. You should click it and then check us out on social media.
Yeah, bitches.
All the medias. You should also email us. We'd really like to hear from all four of you. So
every single one of the 4.
All 4 of y'all. Y'all ain't got nothing else to do. I mean, fuck, you're listening to us. You ain't got shit to do.
Shout out to one of our loyal listeners. One of our very loyal listeners. Or no, we got two loyal listeners.
Oh, do we? Yeah.
So shout out to y'all. Thank you so much. We love you. Please continue to support it. Tell your friends.
Tell your friends.
Especially our international listeners.
Yes.
Oh, yes. The one international listener.
And email us at mgwlistener@gmail.com.
All right, you motherfuckers. I have been your host, Toni.
I'm Angie.
I'm buying juice.
And we're the stupid. We're out.
Don't blame us for not seeing that coming. She just looked like she was waiting all episode to do that shit.
We're out. Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Oh, that was funny. You hard snarl. Where's the stop button on this bitch?